So this is a second video I'm doing this evening, and now people will always say, "Oh, I'm waiting for January 1st to draft a New Year resolution." Um, blah blah blah. Uh, so whatever that is going on now, today is it not 14th of December 2025? You have to wait until it gets to January before you start thinking of, okay, how am I going to spend the new year? Blah blah blah. These are my rules. These are my policies. Blah. I'll do this. This is my goal. Let me tell you something. Your goals, everything, all good, right? But mistake people do make is this thing of not knowing when to walk away or cut people off your life. That's the mistake people make. They always attribute it to, oh, but it doesn't. I don't want to look rude or look like that I'm not mature. So no matter what, I'm supposed to stay there and stick it out. Nekwa 6 feet. Nekwa ogbenye ka ịtọgbọ there. Learn to cut people off. Once you realize that this energy is dragging you down, these energies that surround you, they are dragging you down, or they are not uplifting you, and most importantly, there's no atom of benefit in it. See, in everything you are doing in life, you must be see, if you are, let me tell you something. Any form of relationship you have with someone, there should be some form of benefit for you in that relationship. That's the only way you can grow and be. I don't know. I don't want to say prosperous in life. I just say just grow in life, or be successful. Yeah, be successful in life. Because success doesn't necessarily have to be about being rich or wealthy. If you're in any form of relationship, it doesn't matter anyway. Maybe it's a group thing, it's a personal relationship with someone, sexual relationship with somebody, whatever it is. If you are not benefiting anything from it, walk away or drag you down. Go to my village. Go to villages here in Nigeria. You see people who probably we are successful living elsewhere outside their villages, and then for some reason something will boom drag them down, and they have no other option. When they are still young and everything, they have to resort and end up in the village languishing because they want to be Mr. Nice Guy. They want to stick it out. These are energies that are draining you. So that's what I'm saying. Irrespective of, oh, I want to do a course, I want to go to school next year, I want to get 2 certificates next year, I want to add more money in my business, I want to do this in the year 2026. Yeah, you see all those resolutions. As long as you are still there, stick with people that are nothing but vampires. That's all I call them. They are simply vampires there. Doesn't mean they are not good people, but to you, they are vampires. They are just draining your blood. Nothing. You can't grow. You can't do anything because the energies they bring to you. You see, even groups. You see all these days that now WhatsApp and what's it called? WhatsApp, Telegram groups. They are. It's not like a thing. If you're in any one and you don't see any kind of benefit being in that group, I beg, exit yourself there, Waka. What do I mean by benefit? I'm talking about, because some will say, is everything about money? It's not about money. Some will say, oh, it doesn't mean you have a child, you are not that is not giving you any money. Do you cut the person off? No, it's not about that. Because if you have a child or have someone, you have a brother, you have a relation, what would know that you're benefiting? So even the mere fact that you are speaking to that person and the person understands you, can confide in that person, the person uplifts you one way or the other. When you have problem, the person is there to listen. You may not have financial capability to solve your problem, but you'll be able to say, okay, Okay, you messed up here, but let's see. I believe we'll be able to come out of it. Somebody is there, just like mothers. They are there even when you mess up. They will see, try to encourage you in that mess. The good ones, so, because of course we have bad mothers. That's what I mean by benefit. Something you are benefiting from someone. Just know, just like I say, your siblings, your children, your good spouse. Not saying all this, your wife and husband, they are good. No, I'm saying the good ones. Don't have to be about money. But if that thing is draining you, see, I am not a school of thought of divorce, so don't quote me wrong. But you see, if that will lead me to my death, early grave, I go work out. I'm just saying, if I were in that situation, I go work out. If I be man, worst case, we may not divorce. But I go just work out. But like I said, it all depends on how you start. If it has to do about husband and wife, stay in your own place. You see all those wahala when you start, as long as you dey your own house, e no go dey bother you like that. But now when two of una stay one room, everybody every day one issue or the other, she don't see you finish, no respect, this and that. I know say husbands too, some they get their own issues. But when I say men, I don't say men are divorce. But find a way, we can still coexist, but you know what? I'll give you less attention. If it comes to separation, for a complete one, final one, divorce, well, but I'm saying I'm not pushing for that. But I go waka. There has to be a form of benefit in any way. In other words, value added. If you're not adding any value, okay, let's assume the word benefit, because sometimes they say benefits, so it's not about monetary aspect. If I'm not adding value in my life, or anything I'm doing is not adding any form of value, cut that thing off. If you are in any WhatsApp group or Telegram group and all they do there is annoy you, do all those things, it's not benefiting anything, all they do except take, or move on. If you're not learning anything from there, not getting any positive information from that group, walk away, man. What are you doing there? All these things, they are holding you down. Life is more spiritual than physical. That's what people don't understand. Energy you are surround yourself with. You see this thing, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, because especially the religious one, they always focus on what their book or scripture, whatever tells you. There are dimension frequencies that exist based on where your energy is, where your focus is. When you are there, that's what you always experience. What the people around there will always keep you there. It might not be that easy when you walk away from some of this things, but with time, because energy will be trying to go back to that same place, because that's where it feels a little bit comfortable. But with time, you'll be like, man, so this is what I've been messing with all this while. I've did that in the past. You see, there's many things I learned. For those who don't know, I passed through seminary institution. There are things they used to teach us back then. It was like, it was just part of our training back then. We are some Sundays we do what we call reflection day. Then there are certain times like before Easter we do something called, like, you see that Holy Week, usually also a form of reflection week or days for us back then in seminary. These are time you need to reflect over your life, cut off some noise from your life. These are things I learned, and I apply it years later, decades later, even right now as an adult. That's why, if not because of all this insecurity in Nigeria, there are times I will just travel. Those who are close to me years back, that some weekends I spend them in Ghana. I was just go look for one quiet hotel, not necessarily the noisy form. Stay there. You see my phone's off. You will see, not all my two phones, no matter how many of them, off. That's when I used to go there. That one has it has a swimming pool, this and that, Kaduna back there, I don't know today, their hotel prices are not that expensive, especially around that Banawa. We just stay there as in, quiet life, it gives me time to reflect on so many things, and by the time I'll come back to Abuja, I'll be like a renewed man. I have different, even if I see the time with the same goals, I will sharpen it. You know, the way even some people, I'll try to limit my exposure to them. Start doing it. You don't have to be rich to do it. I know some people, most men, it's not about, okay, it's not about which one will make me money. No, it's not about making money. It may not, no matter what you do, all of us will never be wealthy. I'm not saying you are destined to be a poor man. That's not the point. But what I mean is be a successful man till the last time you breathe. Be successful in life. Success doesn't necessarily mean how wealthy you are. So once in a while I do that. So now, yeah, it's few days now to 1st January. I mean, don't wait till that time. Start to cut off some of the noises. Whatever intention or goals you want to set out for yourself with it, you start applying it now. But the most important thing is know that there are some energies, some things you surround yourself with that will not ever let that materialize. So you need to cut off those things. Even if they are friends and you realize that these friends, going out with them, talking to them, brings nothing, like no positive in your life, what are you still doing? You don't have to be abroad, just start to ignore. If they call you, oh, let's go there, give excuses. With time, they realize that, yeah, this guy, I say, he done the thing they do. They will stop bothering you. You yourself will move on. I don't know why people. I know some people are extrovert. I don't like group thing. If you ask me, I will tell you I can count how many people I've actually called friends from when I started observing this experience we have as a kid. Not really sure I've ever had up to 20 friends from childhood. I don't keep all those things. But anyway, people are different. My point is, we do see jelly, but it's up to you, you know. If once you stay in any place, no matter how good it is, but that place is draining your energy, at that moment, walk away from there. Maybe with time, even if you want to go back, but then you are going there with different perspective. Whatever that energy that is on may not even affect you anymore. But at that moment, leave, walk away. I've done that in the past. Even groups, WhatsApp group, I walked away. Years later or thereabout, I was like, okay, maybe I want to come back, but on a different plate. Or you must not even come back. You just move on, Jelly. All this life we are living that we don't even know who is going to wake up next. We don't even know who is going to see the next 5 hours breathing. And you're worried about what people will say if you do that. If you stop talking to them, if you stop doing this, if you give them distance, if you... Anyway, that's all I wanted to share, you know. So like the video, subscribe, see you next one.